gentlemen, referee Chris Dionis called a stop to this contest at 38 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and still undefeated, Bo Nickal.
From the wrestling mats of Penn State, where legends are forged and champions are born, to the unforgiving steel cage of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, one man stands at the crossroads of history, relentlessly rewriting the annals of combat sports. This man, Bo Nickal, a titan in the realm of collegiate wrestling, has stormed into the MMA world like a force of nature. But who is this formidable fighter, this warrior who carries the hopes and dreams of countless fans on his broad shoulders? How has Bo Nickal, with his iron will and unparalleled skill, catapulted himself into the limelight, becoming the center of conversation and the beacon of awe in the MMA universe so incredibly rapidly? As the spotlight grows brighter with each punishing victory, the world watches, captivated, as Bo Nickal transcends the boundaries between sports, morphing from a collegiate phenomenon into a mixed martial arts prodigy. But what is the secret behind his meteoric rise? Is it the relentless drive, the ceaseless work ethic learned on the sweat-soaked mats of Penn State? Or is it something more, something ineffable, born from the fire of competition and the unyielding desire to be the greatest? From the moment he first graced the mats, Bo Nickal was more than just a participant. He was a prodigy destined for greatness. With a discipline instilled from a tender age and a ferocious appetite for victory, Nickal didn't just compete in the NCAA, he dominated it. Throughout his illustrious college career at Penn State, he amassed 3 resounding national championships and clinched the prestigious Dan Hodge Trophy, heralded as the Heisman of collegiate wrestling. But were these monumental achievements merely the prologue to a broader saga of supremacy? Was this storied beginning just a hint of his true destiny to not just participate but dominate on a global stage? In the pivotal year of 2019, amidst the echoes of his collegiate triumphs, Bo Nickal penned a pivotal contract that would irreversibly alter the trajectory of his athletic odyssey. This wasn't just any contract. It was a covenant with destiny, a leap into the savage and exhilarating world of mixed martial arts. Stepping away from the familiar embrace of the wrestling community, he ventured into the ruthless arena of MMA under the guidance of the American Top Team. But what mysterious force propels a decorated wrestler to brave the uncertainties and the ferocious battles of this new world? Is it the thrill of new challenges, the hunger for broader conquests, or the unquenchable desire to test his mettle against the very limits of human endurance and spirit? Bo Nickal's initiation into the world of mixed martial arts was a spectacle that left fans and critics alike in awe. His debut fight, a masterclass of technique and power, was culminated by a perfectly executed arm triangle choke that forced his opponent into submission. The crowd barely had time to recover before Nickal returned to the cage, this time ending the bout with a stunning one-punch knockout that reverberated through the arena and across the MMA landscape. Each appearance in the cage was more than just a fight. It was a profound declaration of his capabilities and intent. With every opponent that fell before him, Bo sent a ripple of excitement and fear throughout the middleweight division. Each victory served not only as proof of his skill, but as a bold proclamation of his arrival and his determination to ascend to the top. But the underlying question remained: what was the ultimate message Bo Nickal intended to send with these dominant performances? Was he merely announcing his presence, or was he laying down a gauntlet to the entire sport, challenging any and all to meet his unmatched intensity and skill? In these explosive early fights, Nickal seemed to be speaking directly to the heart of the MMA community, declaring that he was not here for a slow rise through the ranks, but for rapid domination and to redefine what it means to be a champion in this fiercely competitive arena. Bo Nickal's journey to the UFC was marked by anticipation and challenge, leading him to the most significant proving ground for aspiring fighters, Dana White's Contender Series. On this grand stage, where the lights are brightest and the pressures mount, Nickal's prowess was undeniable. Despite the unpredictability and chaos typical of fight week, including his opponent's failure to make weight, Nickal remained the epitome of focus and determination. His response was not just to compete, but to dominate, swiftly securing a rear-naked choke victory that left spectators and critics alike in no doubt of his readiness for the major leagues. Yet, despite this clear display of superiority, the gates to the UFC did not immediately swing open for him. Why, after such a definitive win, was Bo Nickal not granted a UFC contract on his first attempt? This decision stoked a fire of debate and speculation. Was it a test of his resolve, a bid to see more of his capabilities, or simply the intricate workings of a sport where timing and marketability are as crucial as skill? This moment of uncertainty did not deter Nickal. Rather, it galvanized his resolve. It became clear that his path to UFC stardom was not to be straightforward or unchallenged. This phase of his career would become a testament to his resilience and commitment to his craft, underscoring that true champions are not just born in the cage but forged through the trials they overcome outside of it. Resilience isn't just about getting back up, it's about coming back stronger, something Bo Nickal embodies to its fullest. After being initially overlooked for a UFC contract, Nickal returned to Dana White's Contender Series, not just to participate, but to dominate. His second appearance was nothing short of a spectacle. With precision and an almost surgical execution, Nickal quickly ensnared his opponent in a triangle choke, forcing a submission in mere seconds. This victory wasn't just another win, it was a statement, a resounding echo through the corridors of the MMA world, and this time it was met with the granting of his UFC contract. Yet the question lingers, has the MMA community fully recognized the force of Bo Nickal? His journey from the wrestling mats to the MMA cage has been marked by a series of explosive performances, each more compelling than the last. However, the true measure of his impact lies not only in his victories but in the potential he brings to reshape his division. With a blend of raw power, technical finesse, and an unrelenting will to succeed, Nickal represents a new breed of fighter, one who merges the discipline of traditional wrestling with the ferocity of modern mixed martial arts. As he steps into the UFC octagon, the eyes of the world are upon him, watching, waiting, and wondering, will Bo Nickal rise to the heights his early career has promised? Can he disrupt the established order and carve out a legacy that matches, or perhaps even surpasses, his collegiate wrestling accolades? The stage is set, the challenges await, and the MMA community remains on the edge of its seat, eager to see how this remarkable athlete will fare against the elite fighters of the world's most formidable fighting organization. Facing setbacks like injuries and opponent withdrawals, Bo's path hasn't been easy. His UFC debut was delayed, yet when the time came, his victory via arm triangle choke left fans and critics in awe. How far can Bo Nickal go in this sport? At UFC 300, Nickal continued his path of destruction with another submission win. Every opponent, another challenge. Every fight, another step toward greatness. But what limits are there for a fighter like Bo Nickal? Bo Nickal's journey is far from over. With every fight, he challenges not just his opponent, but history itself. Is he the future of UFC's middleweight division? What do you think stands between him and the championship belt? Follow Bo's journey and join the conversation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts below. Will Bo Nickal be the one to watch in the coming years?